spirits in here like to talk to us? Are there any spirits in here? How many spirits are present?
This is Parasitech Paranormal. Thank you for joining, mortals. What? Ghosts? Hey, ghosts can cough too, alright? So, who said ghosts could not cough? I guess if they're trying to scare you, they're hiding somewhere in the corner, and they're trying to spook you, and they start coughing, that's probably going to blow their cover. That's the only bad part about that. Anyways, people, thank you so much for joining my show. You guys are awesome for listening. Dímelo, mi gente. What's up, my Latin crew out there, too? My Latino fans. Welcome. Buena. ¿Cómo están? Mucho gusto. Thank you for listening to my show. So if you guys don't know, I already know, this is Mario with Parasitech Paranormal. And mainly, I like to talk about ghost hunting equipment that's on the field, things I've used myself. I'm kind of a computer geek also, so I really got fascinated by a lot of the tools and the instruments that we see now on the field, whether it's on a lot of these ghost shows or just go to ghost hunt somewhere. You always end up seeing some new fascinating, communication device that somebody has to try to get evidence, which is pretty cool. It kind of makes you think we're kind of coming far on some of these gadgets, so I don't know. I'm a little skeptical about a few things, but for the most part, it kind of makes you think how things might end up being in the future with ghost communication. Is it going to get to the point where we're like really going to be able to just sit there and get some real time, full sentences, and I mean have a full blown conversation almost with an entity from the other side? That could be possible. That could be very possible. And it could also be dangerous as well. Very dangerous. Because you really never know what you're talking to. It could be somebody pretending they're somebody that they're not. It could even be an inhuman spirit that you're talking to. So communicating with the other side is kind of cool when you're getting evidence, in my opinion. Now, when you start poking at it and you start getting demanding with them, that definitely, I would say that is not a good idea. You don't know what you're up against. It could be way more powerful than you. So I would stay away from that type of tactic. But opening communication with spirits, I guess it could get a little complicated. But if you do it the right way, if you're just maybe from afar, kind of observing, and maybe respectfully just trying to get it from far away, I think that's the safest way to do it. So that's the way I do it. But I've gotten some pretty good evidence. I've got a few things I've recorded in the past. I really need to just get out and go ghost hunting again. I've been dying to do it. It's just a matter of getting somebody to come with me. I've been trying to convince my wife to come with me, but I can't blame her. She's a little spooked and scared about that a little bit. But it's also her culture as well as mine. I mean, well, my culture is Cuban culture, so we're suspicious as well. but I think we're a little bit more on the spiritual side. So superstitious is what I meant to say. I'm sorry, not suspicious. It's a little late. It's actually past my bedtime, but man, I got to tell you, work just takes you out pretty much. It takes you out mentally. But anyways, guys, I'll just get right back to what the show was supposed to be about today. Today I was going to discuss the synchronicities of triple six. So very scary. I was today when I was working, I noticed it a couple times. The other day I noticed it also. It is something that happens from time to time to a lot of people. I think most of us have that situation. Some people might not mind because who knows, but for me it's pretty spooky to see that 666 all the time, or if you just start seeing it all the time. So I've noticed it lately a lot at work. I've noticed it on, I think, license plates. So it becomes a little scary. But then you know what? On the flip side, and I'm kind of giving it away, what I'm about to tell you, because I'm going to share some facts with you about that. It's not all bad, actually. I did look it up. But also, if you notice, you're not just seeing 666. You start seeing the triple ones. Maybe on your alarm clock, depending on the alarm clock you might have in your room, it may start saying words. So I think it's a combination of us kind of matrixing a little bit some of these signals. But at the same time, there was something I found on the web. And actually, I did notice a couple of websites that had this. But when you see 666 a lot, or other numbers for that matter, it's supposed to be basically this is what I found online, okay? And I've got a couple different sources I looked at, not just one. So a couple different people say that when you get the synchronicities of the numbers, it doesn't mean that the devil's around or anything of that nature. God forbid. It could be possibly your angel guide telling you or trying to get you to focus on your life. And this is what I read. This is not word for word, but I did take down some notes. So according to some of the resources I've read, 666 is not something. If you see it all the time, it doesn't mean necessarily something evil is going to happen. It doesn't mean that that the little devil's standing next to you trying to put those numbers in. And then, but something else, I did read something else on it, which is pretty interesting, and I'm going to share this with you guys. See, so you can see I do share some things with you guys. You see, I'm not greedy. Let me see. Here we go. Man, I've got some cool sound effects here I've been trying to test out, but I got some bad timing. I just can't figure out when to put them in there. Déjame ver, break. 666 has been a bad reputation because of biblical meaning. So, anyways, on this article, I read a couple cool things. It says here, what does the angel number 666 mean? 666 has had a bad reputation because of its biblical meaning as the number of the beast, but it's mostly unwarranted. The spiritual meaning of 666 is an encouragement to refocus. Seeing 666 tells you to pay closer attention to any fixation you currently have on earthly problems and details. An obsession with getting everything right and taking things too seriously is a distraction from the bigger picture. An appearance of 666 reminds us that we humans can become too wrapped up in our problems and lose sight of what's really important to us and in life in general. If 666 appears in your path, it is divine nudge of redirection. You might be over-focusing on something trivial to the point that you're losing sight of what's really most important. And I'm just going to read one more little last piece of article that it says here. It says, Take note of when and where you saw the angel number. This could lend insight into the area of your life that needs refocusing. If you keep seeing 666 while you're stressed out about a certain friend, it could be a sign that you're not remembering the bigger lesson of the relationship. Whoops, that wasn't me. That was just my mouth. It could be a sign that you're not remembering the bigger lesson of relationships is to learn and grow alongside someone, not to dwell on issues, but to remember that even the issues are all part of the process. Pretty cool. And this comes to you, compliments of cosmopolitan.com. That's where I got it. Actually, I Googled it. So credits to Google and credits to Cosmopolitan. So there you go. Oh, and they have a nice little commercial here of Kahlua. Oh my God, that looks so good. Bad. Maybe later I might fix myself a little cup. So anyways, man, thank you guys so much for joining my show. I really appreciate whoever is listening, whatever country you're in, wherever you're in. Si hablas español, if you talk Chinese, English, whatever. Thank you guys so much for joining. And so my next, the other topic I was going to be talking about is blessing the house. I've noticed, okay, so I have noticed, I have done my own prayers and thrown a little bit of holy water around the house. And I noticed that when I do that, it's pretty calm. Even the vibes and the energy in the air is pretty calm and peaceful. But when it comes down to protecting your house, there's nothing like the St. Michael's prayer. And that's one of the prayers that I use when I'm here at home, whenever I have to do kind of a blessing in the house. And the reason, again, guys, I know I'm jumping around a lot. It's the ADD sometimes kind of comes out, but the reason I'm talking about blessing the house is because the 666 synchronicities kind of freak me out a little bit. So that's one of the things I do for kind of like positive energy. I also like to light some candles just to make the room smell good, make the house smell good. If I ever feel like there's some negativity around me, not to worry. The 666 number apparently is not really such a bad thing. So, also, guys, listen, for those of you that want to share any stories, anybody that kind of can relate on anything, you can check out. It's still in the works. It's under construction, but you can go to my website. You'll find my email on there. I believe you're going to have to hit on the upper left-hand corner, the three little dashes. That'll take you to the other parts of my website. But you can check me out there, and then you're going to see an email. You could just shoot me an email if you'd like. I'll even tell you what it is right now. It's mario@parascitech.com, and that's spelled parascitech.com. So you can shoot me a message if you guys want to share something, some experience that you've had, any type of opinions you might have on equipment, ghost hunting equipment. If there's something cool that I might not have ever heard of, shoot me an email. That'd be pretty awesome because I can investigate that. I can research that equipment. Maybe between me and you, we can actually find other pieces of equipment similar to whatever you send me. But yeah, whatever you guys want to share, it's cool. Send me your messages if you want to share a story, your opinion on a certain matter with ghost hunting shows. If you guys want me to talk about something on the show, just shoot me a message. That's it. Mario@parascitech.com. Anyways, today's show, guys, I'm gonna cut a little bit short. The main thing I really wanted to touch on was the 666 synchronicities. Something that really spooked me out always, since I was probably in my teens. Yeah, so it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's angel signs. So, anyways, Next time I do the show, I'm gonna try to do it a little bit earlier so I can have a little energy. My energy at night is caffeine and some special gummies. But that is it, guys. I am out. Deuces. Peace. Hasta luego. Later, everybody. I'm out.
Well, are there any spirits in here like to talk to us? Are there any spirits in here? How many spirits are present?
That's okay.